fourmuller, formula. This is not the regular kind of formula you're used to. I've had a lot of people making different pronunciation. They're pronouncing it incorrectly. This is not the regular formula. This is formula. Keyword Mueller. So guys, this is another interesting episode, and thank you guys for the support so far. We really appreciate. And how was your Christmas like? We really enjoyed spending the Christmas. It was really interesting. I spent it with my friends. I hope you guys had like a lovely and interesting Christmas. And back to reality, should I put it that way? But I think we still have the New Year celebration, so we are looking forward to that. So today, we are going to really talk about something different, something juicy. I think we have been playing around in the previous episodes. Why do you say juicy?
Because it's a very special topic.
It can be more catchy. We're gonna need your comments saying, things you disagree with, things you agree with. Comment that, and let's see.
Just remember, it's our opinion.
Yeah.
It's purely our opinion. Like, we have different thought process, and everyone looks at things from a different perspective. So you should just take it with a grain of salt. It's not something you should worry yourself about and think too much of. You can have a different opinion, it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, we are all discussing, we are all learning, and so today we are going to be talking about something really interesting. What is our topic today?
Our topic is why do most Africans decide to stay back when they travel abroad? When they travel abroad, they chose not to go back home. That's our topic.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Is that the case? Is that what you noticed?
Yeah, a lot. I've noticed. From my experience, I've noticed
Father
that
figure. I think you're the one that will have the most insight. Like, you're the one that have traveled more, like, to different countries among us, right? So what is something you've been noticing in those countries? Like, why are people staying back when they move from Nigeria or from any other African countries? Why are they staying back in those countries?
you know the thing is, most Africans who travel abroad have this mindset that it's kind of easy abroad. Life is better, good medical health care, like everything, like at least the normal things that a person needs in life. They believe it's good when you travel abroad. So with their experience back home, and when they travel abroad, with the settings they see, it changes their mindset already. And if you're able to get a job which pays you more than you getting a job back home, it will convince you to stay back.
Well, I think it's not always the case. I've heard so many cases that people travel abroad. Like, I think almost everyone has like an uncle like that in their family that has traveled abroad for a long time, and it's just like, it's almost as if they never left. Like, everything is just similar to how they were before they traveled. So I don't really think staying abroad like for a very long period of time is going to make you better in some cases. Some people are very lucky. I think it just depends on the experience. Some people are lucky.
It depends on the circumstances of the person.
Okay.
If you're traveling out to study, it's a different ball game. If you're traveling out to work, it's a different thing. If you're traveling to migrate, it's a whole different thing. So the thing is, someone who travels out to study, and his life back home was kind of difficult, okay, and
Yeah.
he sees himself flourishing outside, for example, Nigeria, obviously he will choose to stay back based on what is happening back home. Okay, yeah. Most people don't want to like leave their country to go and work in another country. Obviously, you'll be regarded as a second-class citizen. There are benefits you can't have, or there
Yeah,
are
that's
rights
true.
you won't
That's
have.
true.
But they still chose to stay outside their home country. It's just because the opportunities are there. It's not like the opportunities are not there in Nigeria, but it's difficult. Do you understand?
Mm.
Yeah. The system is not working. For example, Philippines is a third world country, but at least there are like little things that the government can do for the people. It's enough because they can also say that they are corrupt. Do you understand?
You always
Yeah.
hear that.
But the thing is, most Africans who travel abroad always find opportunities to do something.
I think a common misconception about traveling abroad is like most people think people just travel abroad because they want to make a lot of money, they want to become very rich. But that's not always the case. Most people just travel to be able to have access to like the basic needs, the
Amenities.
basic amenities, the basic necessities.
Yeah.
So it's not really about like stacking up a lot of cash or something, but just that enabling environment for everything you want to do. Like, okay, let me use for example. One of the reason I came to the Philippines was because so in Nigeria, before you get an admission to the university, you have to take what we call WAEC. I don't know if you guys have it there. WAEC, West African Examination. Yeah, yes. So you have to take that. After you take the WAEC, you take another exam, JAM. After you take
And
JAM,
it's
you
not
take
free.
post UTME. Imagine just to get into university
And
to
all these
study.
exams are not free.
They are not free. You have to prepare for it. You have to pay, register,
Yeah.
everything. So imagine you're taking 3 different exams just to be able to get the chance to study what you want.
And at the end of the day, you don't even get the admission. Not because you didn't pass the exams, but because there were so many people better than you.
It's not like, yeah, that's part of it. But what
Yeah.
I'm just saying is like they are not making it easy for you to do the thing you actually want to do. Okay, so when we came to the Philippines, yeah, of course, you would write like a test. It's like an entrance exam
Yeah.
in the university, but it's basically to assess you in a way. But imagine having to go through 3 different exams before you get
It's
the
so
chance of
crazy.
studying what you
College.
want.
Yeah.
I mean that's crazy, like, and that is just for study. So imagine you want to do business, like the hurdles you would have to go through, every other thing. So I think most I heard recently that most doctors and even teachers, they are looking for them like abroad, and I'm very sure that many people apply to go. So that is also making us lose skilled individual that would have been able to contribute
Japa.
to the economy. Yeah, that's what they call it, Japa. Everybody want to run. So where are we running to? At the end of the day,
You know, the thing about traveling abroad is you could have a talent for something, but in Nigeria you will not be able to like harvest it or bring it out. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When you travel abroad, you are able to find what you're really good at. Not because of like something like there's something special, But the thing is, there are things, opportunities, more opportunities that could harvest your talent. That's why you see when you go to UK, you'll find Nigerian doctors there. Yeah, very good doctors. They're there. Good professors are there who are Nigerians. But why is that they don't want to go back home? The thing is, the services, their welfare.
yeah,
No, it's not something you
it's
can
not
talk about.
the government, they don't prioritize it
Yeah,
for
they
them.
don't.
Sometimes salary.
Like, imagine, like,
Salary is
out here
it's It's so crazy. The minimum wage, it's sad, it's annoying, it's frustrating.
So I'm not going to really blame them, because imagine you're putting in the same effort, the same work and everything, and your compensation is very poor as compared to what you could be potentially earning. So that's why, to an extent, I don't really blame them for like going abroad. But the thing is, like, if everybody goes abroad, what is going to happen, right? So I don't know.
Most African countries have mineral resources.
True.
We have mineral resources that can make us flourish as a country or as a nation.
True.
We have mineral resources that we don't even need to travel out to even study. But why are we still under this such situation whereby Dubai has the same crude oil that we Nigerians have in excess? Then where is it?
It's our leaders, right?
If our leaders were working properly, this issue of like receiving money and all this thing will not even come up. The system is not just working. There's another thing. You see, when you are able to like talk to some Africans who like have traveled abroad, like, or who live in abroad, and you ask them, why don't you want to go back home? Like, the most thing they will tell you that is they are ashamed, especially when they've not made money.
Yeah,
There's most Africans are feeling the shame to go back because they haven't made money. They feel like people will laugh at them, because people back home assume that when you travel abroad, you're supposed to come back rich.
Money, yeah. True.
They don't want to know if you're studying.
True.
They don't want to know if you're working.
That's true.
They don't even care. They don't even care what you do.
No,
They just want you to come back home.
To go back home with money. Yeah, they expect you to have money.
I've seen a lot of people when I was in Cyprus.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
their life is so up. Okay? But the thing is, when you ask them, okay, when you're having this, why don't you just go back home? They will tell you that people will laugh at them.
Yeah.
But I went back home.
Can't just go back home, yeah.
Do you understand? I went back home.
You want to have something?
Yeah. And no one laughed at me.
Yeah.
Why? Because when I was traveling, the community did not contribute money for me. Yeah, it's true.
You didn't owe anybody.
I didn't owe anybody. I didn't promise anybody anything. Yeah, everything I did was within me and my family.
Yeah. No, here's the thing about it, right? I've talked to some people where the community did not collect money for it.
Because, bro, it's true. You find people in the community talking about your
success, yeah. Like they collect money for you.
Or like I borrowed money from them to travel.
To travel. That's crazy, bro. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. But there were times when I talked to a few people. Some people be like, man, I can't go back there. And, you know, I don't want to go back there. Because when I was there, life wasn't good. A year life is better. So why should I go back? Yeah. And, you know, everyone has different mindset. Yeah. Some people feel like once they are here and they are doing okay, they should just be here.
Yeah.
The most people who are here in America, you know, making money and then being able to take care of themselves, so they just be like they should stay in America because America is America. And, you know, they can be there and send money back home and just live that life there. And, you know, the thing about it is about the mindset. And, you know, if this person choose to do it, they do it. But I don't know. For me, I don't think I can stay abroad. Yeah, because of my freedom. Yeah, bro. I must go back home. I must go back home and do something. And, you know, there are other people there.
But are there things you can do back home?
I have the impact. Yeah.
Like what?
I can do a lot of things back home. There are a lot of opportunities I can give to other people. Here's the thing about when you travel, the main thing you travel for is the experience.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, it's the experience. Like you come back, you experience things, right? There are things that are not in Liberia. I've seen in the Philippines a lot. Yeah. My mindset is to get money and take some of those things to Liberia.
So you will make the money here?
Yeah. If I can make the money here, yeah.
Okay.
Like after I graduate, if I can work here and earn money, I will do that.
But bro, most Africans who live abroad and they are working, most of their wealth is back home. they build a house, they buy cars, they do everything back home. The only thing they're doing abroad is just paying bills. Yeah, it's true. No, it's true.
No, we're talking about them going back. Yeah.
No, yeah. Like I brought this up because it's for you to be working abroad and buying properties there. Okay, it doesn't make sense. You can buy. Do you understand? You can buy.
But if you're planning to live there long
then
term,
you have to
you
buy-
have to
you
buy
have to buy-
property.
Yeah,
properties.
that's what I'm saying. You can buy. It's fine. Do you understand? But
Yeah.
but most Africans who are working, hustling, let me use the word hustle. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The difference between you hustling and a person who is an off like he goes to the office to work.
It's kind of the same, but they might not want to call it
Yeah.
as hustle.
The one
Yeah.
the one hustling, the one doing the hustle, most of his asset is back home. You understand?
There are
Yeah.
few people
He can
who do
stay abroad for as long as possible. Then when he decides to like, okay, I'm already established, then he goes back home.
So basically, they're just working there to get enough money to be able
Yeah.
to settle back.
But there are some people who are staying there, they will die there.
Yeah, they say,
Yeah.
some people say I'm not going
I'm
back.
not
I'm
going
down
back.
here.
I'll-
I'll never
Those
go
are the
back.
people we are talking about. Why do they?
Why
do
is it that? Why they don't want to go back?
From my own point of view, I
Yeah.
just imagine what they were facing back.
It depends.
It depends. It depends what the person was facing back.
But then most people do that. Like most people don't care. And, they just feel life is better here. But mostly, as we're saying, it's about the mindset, right? If this person choose to stay here because they think life is better, you can't do nothing about it. The person will stay. But for me, I think it will be better when you travel, what you experience, you take it back to your country. Because your home is your home. You don't have the freedom you have back home in the Philippines. You won't have it in America. You won't have it anywhere. That's the most important thing to me. But what if those people don't care about it? And, they think,
Yeah.
okay, I don't have problem. If I don't have to do
But at
this,
the point,
I won't do it, but I must
at the
stay
point, I don't know much about like Liberia, but up to, based on like for example Nigeria.
Mm.
At this point, I don't feel like we have like we at this point I don't feel like we have any freedom.
in Nigeria.
Like the freedom I'm talking about is taking my money, okay, and trying to invest in Nigeria. At this point, it doesn't make sense.
What do you mean when you say it doesn't make sense? What do you mean? Explain that.
Like the economy is so bad. Do you understand? For example, now let's say 5 years back, you have 3 million naira. You could build a very nice house with it, but right now you can't build a house with 300 million naira.
300 or 3 million. wasn't it?
Sorry, 3 million naira. Yeah. Why? Because the economy is really, really bad. When you're investing in a place, you understand. You have to know, like, understand the economy.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
listen, that thing doesn't have anything to do with your freedom.
No. That's
You
what.
just say things are getting expensive.
That's
yeah,
no,
as the world.
no. That's why I said the freedom I'm talking about. Because you mentioned like there are things here in the Philippines. That's why I said I don't know much about your country, how it is.
There are
Yeah.
things you cannot do in the Philippines, but you can do in Nigeria. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to the freedom,
Well,
The
is that,
freedom.
is that the right time to use freedom?
Like freedom,
freedom.
like the only
Freedom.
thing that I feel like
Oh,
about
yeah.
freedom,
when you are home,
freedom
you are
is-
free. Yeah,
is
you're
like
not
here
free.
you can't vote.
Yeah,
Do you understand?
You can't
Yeah.
vote. You cannot buy land.
You cannot buy
you
land.
cannot make no political decision. Yeah.
They still the part of the voting.
Yeah, no, it will be voting, but maybe something will be happening that you don't like, right? Maybe this government will be doing something that you don't like. You cannot do nothing about it. Who are you? You are just a foreigner here.
Most
You
people
understand
don't do
what I'm
anything
trying
about
to
it. Even my country, what can you do?
say? For in your country,
Yeah.
right? If you want to protest, you can protest.
But like you individually, what can you do?
You understand what I'm saying? When we say you can protest in your country, but you cannot protest in the Philippines.
Bro, basically what I'm saying is
No,
So
I,
if you-
I understand what you're saying.
No,
It's like
I
you have the option of doing
Yeah,
it.
you
doing
can
it
do
if
it.
you want,
yeah,
yeah.
I understand. But
Uh-huh.
me, okay, at this point, I don't see any freedom in my country. Yeah. It will actually get to a point you see something and you're gone. You're missing. That's how bad it is.
No, but the thing about that, it happens
Bro.
everywhere.
Bro, there are people who are running away from from Nigeria, not because not that they're migrating, they are running.
But have you noticed like a pattern? Like most people that are actually wealthy in African countries, they stay in the African country. Like for example, people that are really rich in Nigeria, they live in they
Mhm.
only travel to another country for
Vacation.
vacation,
Yeah.
to relax, or most of them, some of their kids, they study outside. That's just the truth. But most times, their permanent or their main residence is in Nigeria, and their business is in Nigeria and everything. So I just think to an extent, it's the people that usually migrates to other countries to seek better opportunities are just
low class.
lower class
Middle class.
Those are the people
To me, most times it's actually the middle class. Most.
right? Because
Or
those
maybe
are
low class. Middle class is better. If a middle class went somewhere, he will want to go back home. He
Bro.
just go there to acquire something and go
Bro,
back home.
most of the middle class, like you see them, mostly they're going to school.
Yeah.
The low class, they will tell you that they travel out to hustle.
Yeah, but that's what we are saying. We are
Yeah.
talking about the low class. The low class are the one who will leave when they leave home.
They don't wanna
be like,
come
I ain't
back.
going back
They don't
anymore,
go back.
bro. It's better. Yeah, I don't want to go back there. The life I had there, I don't want to live it anymore. I will stay here. You know, I'm not. I thought the one guy, the guy said he would never go back home. Like he would never go back home. He gonna stay here. If he die here, he die here. He go to jail here, he go to jail here, but he would never go back home. I'm like, what?
But really,
Yeah.
well, actually, you don't know his circumstance.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what he's coming from and the reason he's saying that. But I think something we have to change, especially in most African countries, is like the belief that once you just go abroad, everything is settled. Like
Yeah.
you're good. We have to change that mindset. It's not always the case. Abroad is just bills, you pay your bills, and it's just like a circle. Unless you're really fortunate to get like a good job.
abroad is a serious billing, steady, monthly. So how long will you do that job?
Like you said, I have a very good job at business. Maybe 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, 4
Then
to
you go
5
back.
years. Yeah. In the process, I'll be building something back home. The mindset is business mindset. Yeah. So
Yeah, I won't go back home.
Oh, you're part of those people.
If I have a good job, right? If I have a good job.
no, but
Yeah, why should I go back?
if you I cannot get a job, right? If once I
work for 4
graduate,
years, then
once
go
I
back.
graduate,
How will I be doing?
I mean, it might not be 4 years, but like, so if you have a
No,
good job,
I will-
you're settled already.
Look, when I say I won't go back, don't get me wrong. I can go and visit.
Okay, but that will not be a permanent.
That won't be my permanent place.
Wow.
Yeah.
you are one of the people.
You're
that
one of
don't
those
wanna
people.
go back home.
It's true.
Yeah, the people we are talking about.
Yeah.
But
Africa need you, bro.
But-
Needs me.
but-
Yes, Africa
How
needs
See-
many people have died for Africa?
when to add to what we are saying, like there is a YouTube channel, Tayo Aina or something. He's a Nigerian YouTube. He's a vlogger. He's creating some of his content about people that came from abroad back to Nigeria, and they are doing things. They're doing big things. So I think those are things we should be pushing and encouraging. Like if I make a lot of money abroad, I would want to change people's life back home, because it's not enough that we always complain and say our leaders are doing this. What are you doing personally? Especially if you have the means.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can be working abroad and be helping people. When I mean helping people, not just giving them money. Okay?
It's what?
I can put people in school.
It's you being there too.
Doing what there?
They need you,
Ah.
bro.
Doing what
It's your
they need.
home. It's your home.
I travel to visit.
It's your home.
All my presidents do. Yeah.
It's your
Bro, your home.
I can
Do you
be
visit your home?
Look,
You
guys,
stay in your home.
forget about this. It's your home. It's this or that. We're not like we're not in the 90s.
Oh, bro.
Things are bad.
Yeah,
If you have a good job, utilize it.
bro.
Bring up people. Okay. Then when you feel like okay you're good, you can retire and go back and enjoy yourself.
So that's your retirement home.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Do you know that? Do you know
Okay.
that if you have
I don't understand.
contract,
What would I be doing?
listen, bro.
If I go out to the country, would I even get a job?
You can once you
How?
once you graduated from here, right? You have a degree. You can get a job.
In Liberia, right?
Even yes, I can get a job if I graduate.
Yeah, that's what I'm yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I can get a job. It's hard, but you can do it, bro.
Bro,
Getting job everywhere is not easy.
bro,
That's how it is.
Bro, in Nigeria, it's who you know. Do you understand?
Yeah, then you try to know some people.
Bro, it has gone to the stage you need to pay. And you can't tell when the job is a scam or not. That's how bad it is.
Wait, but are you like? I know it's difficult. Like everywhere is difficult.
Yeah.
Nigeria, everywhere. But I don't really agree with the way you're putting it.
Okay, how am I putting it?
You're making it seem like
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
No,
You
It's
can't.
bad
it's bad.
everywhere.
No,
It's bad
bro,
everywhere.
bro,
It's not-
bro,
I don't-
listen.
I don't think it's
Bro,
really bad there.
Bro,
but there are also,
Bro,
there are
when I
actually
mean
people
it's
making
bad,
it. Yeah.
that's why you see I don't talk about Liberia because I don't know anything about your country.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's why when I asked you some questions and you said you want to go back, that's why I said I don't know much about Liberia, but I'm talking about my country. Bro, it's bad. There's no how you want to put it. I can't even say it's better, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I can't argue with you. I don't argue with you.
It's
But
bad.
like I can argue with you.
Yeah, I want to hear what you was going to say.
No, like I agree to some things you're saying, but the way you're making it, if someone that is not Nigerian
Yeah.
here, they would think it's a war zone.
No, I'm not talking about war. I'm talking about
No,
war.
I'm just thinking from your explanation, like the
Yeah.
way you're making it sound, they would
Yeah.
think it's like a war zone. Like if
It's true now. If you want to use the word war zone.
no.
Do you know how many graduates at home?
Nobody.
I have so many friends who finished university with a degree.
Okay, so
They've looked for a job,
so
no job.
do you know this discussion now is very important. So those people that you're talking about, who is supposed to help them?
It's those ones now. I'll take it out of Nigeria.
You will take them out of the country.
Out. Yeah.
Alright,
What do you
so-
want to do?
Alright, so
Build them a business.
okay, Carrot, if it happen when you can take everyone out of Nigeria, will you do that?
Me?
Yeah.
To like.
Yeah,
to like
if you can.
sponsor them.
Yeah, no, nah,
Bro,
you can
I'll
take people
remove
right
them.
away. Happen when you take everyone out of Nigeria.
Bro, I'll remove them. Yeah.
Why don't you carry what you taking them? The reason you are
Bro,
sitting there, bro. Wait,
bro,
Why don't you bring it to
Why
Nigeria?
you can bring it there? And you know, why
Bro.
you can bring the same thing you are
Bro.
sitting there out,
Bro.
carry there.
Bro, listen. I've seen people who want to help, who want to do things in Nigeria, and they ended up dead.
Forget about
No,
that
what did
thing.
you forget? It's true.
Forget about those things happen, bro. Those things happen.
Okay,
Yeah,
Tarek,
you know what will happen.
what is the solution now? Are you saying because of those there's possibility of it going wrong, he should not do everything about it, he should just only
They
complain?
will frustrate you. The government will frustrate
But
you.
there are people doing big things in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
listen.
I'm sure that.
That's the
listen.
reason
Yeah.
I have
There's
this
a cycle.
mindset. Yeah.
There's a cycle. If you don't belong into that cycle, they'll frustrate you. Everything is politics. Guys, open your eyes. Yeah. People who chose to live abroad, it's not like they wanted it. You don't know what they passed through. If you pass through what they passed, you will have that same mindset. There are people who don't have a place to sleep. If you were in that position, would you say, "Oh, I'll go back to my country"?
But that is
It's
why
because right now life is good for you, bro.
that is why you travel to change it.
No, bro, chill. You need to be well established.
Wait,
What kind of money are you even talking about?
Wait, but Tarek, do you know that in Nigeria or your home country, it's almost next to impossible for you to be homeless? Like without a home, literally.
yeah. For you, can
It's
you
next
be
to
homeless in
impossible.
Nigeria?
But now let me tell you something. Do you believe in Nigeria people who are homeless?
I mean, there
A
are.
lot.
There are.
Bro,
Yeah,
there's
people-
no how you garnish it. Things are bad.
So what is the
Understand?
solution?
Let me tell you something. You see, this we are the reason why so many things are going wrong. Let me give you an example. One of my friends traveled out to Cyprus in particular. Why? Because someone was telling him, "Oh, life is good," showing that he bought a new car. Meanwhile, that guy was standing in front of a car wash and telling him pictures. He lied to him, and that my friend went.
Yeah.
When I left Cyprus, I told people what I faced straight up, and I'll tell you, if you know you don't have much money, don't go there. It's strictly business. If you don't tell people the truth, you mislead them.
Okay.
Right now, what I'm saying is the truth. Why? Because it's painful.
Yeah.
I know what I've seen. Okay? And I will never wish anybody to face something like that. You talk about Nigeria. There are people who are homeless, bro.
You know, bro, when you're talking about
I'm not saying it's not possible to be homeless, but I'm just saying you maybe for
There-
example you in
there always
particular
be
it's
places where
almost
people are
next to
homeless.
impossible if you're in your country.
Me, when I'm talking, I'm not talking to people at people on middle classes. Do you understand? I'm talking about people on the low classes, people who are suffering. To me, they're the main Nigerians. And it's so annoying. You find someone with a master's degree working as a security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's how bad it is. Do you think people who choose
Is that just something people say, but you think someone have master's degree in a PC?
Bro, I'm not talking based on what I had. I'm talking about based on things I've seen.
You saw
I know a lot of people. Don't feel like I'm just reading this on the internet and I'm sharing it here. These are my experiences. There are people who just chose to stay back not because they want to, but why? Because they are making something and they're able to help people back home.
So your solution is, if you make a lot of money abroad, those people you're talking about, you bring them out of the country.
Yeah. No, wait. Let me tell you something. When my dad was working in Poland, do you know why he went back?
Why?
He went back because he felt he wants to develop his own people. Okay?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I asked him, if you are asked to go back to Poland or still continue lecturing in Nigeria, which one will you choose? He said Nigeria. Then I asked him, a country that doesn't even pay you when you work? Good answer. It's fact, bro. It's true.
But he chose to stay.
That's you see, when he made that decision, that's his decision. He knows why he made that decision. Do you understand? But me, I won't make that decision.
Yeah. So
I can't be suffering.
It's the thing about the mindset.
That is just mindset.
Yeah. It's mostly about the mindset.
But let's not forget, there are people who make this decision based on what they've experienced. You guys spoke about someone who they're asking if he's the president. What will you do first? First that came to his head was eat. Then imagine how hungry he is.
Yeah, that tells you how.
That's just the truth. Like what you said, I agree with some of it. You cannot discredit people's experience.
Yes,
That's what they pass through. So
things they are going through.
So we cannot really discredit them for having or feeling a particular way about it. So basically, most Africans, from what we just basically discussed, they traveled to have a shot or an opportunity at a better life. But what we should start encouraging is people going back and doing something, especially if you have the means. Why give it that face?
Especially like why you were saying, right? Like why you were saying, you say you want to take people out. Like you're bringing people here.
I know making the place worse.
Yeah, why don't you take what you are bringing them to and carry back there so they can stay there and have it?
Bro, I will develop them abroad. If they want to stay. If they want to go back, they should go back. Do you understand? And those ones who want to go to school, for example, I will sponsor them. I'll do everything. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If they get a job, fine. If they don't get a job, what do you want to do?
You know,
I'll take them out to work.
You know, like right now, right?
Where it's a big population, so obviously not everyone can live.
You know, Abba Carey explain the things he explained. And, you know, it's crazy to want to force people to go back home too. Yeah. Because if you really think about the things you were saying, and if those things really happen to someone, you know, if their home is really bad for them like that, right? They won't want to go back home. But let's forget about those people who did not go through those stuff, who just had the opportunity to go abroad and study, and then they stay and they work, and then they decide to just stay.
Actually, those ones, they actually go back.
Yeah. So, man, people have to go back.
No, really.
Because that's the only way you can get better.
This topic is something we'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, it's very serious, bro.
We'll have to do a part 2. So we have exhausted so much time, and
before we go, right?
Okay.
Before we go, for me, all I want to say is that it will be better to go back home and make that change. Experience what you have experienced, right? Take it back home and share with the other people. This is abroad. It's not your home. It's not your home,
bro.
Yeah. Your home is your home. There is nowhere like home. They always say that. There's nowhere like home. So if you are out there and you know, I don't know, if nothing really bad for you, if no one want to kill you back home, if you have freedom back home, you should go back home and develop your home. go and change something. There are people depending on you to change something. Don't leave it. Don't just stay abroad and talk. There are people who stay abroad and just talk bad things about the government, about the country, and they ain't thinking about they can do something.
But do you know that
country, you can do something?
But do you know that those diaspora abroad also contribute to the economy? Yeah, you know that the remittance they send back home, the money they send back home, it's also developing the country.
Maybe it's not enough.
No, bro, it's enough.
How will it be?
They're not the government. You don't put pressure on people because they are working abroad. Do you know how much they earn? They do what they do, but they can do. The little they have, they give. Some of them are working abroad because there's no opportunity back home. And how can they help people when they don't even have a job to do?
Yes.
Do you understand? Everybody wants to go back home. Everybody wants to go back to a place they can sleep peacefully, whereby security is assured, the basic amenities are there. It's fine. Okay? But when nothing is working, what do you want them to do? Go back and do what?
I think we'll have to visit this topic again. We have exhausted a lot of time in this single topic, and some other time we can discuss it and even invite different people. There'll be part two. This is something we have to talk about more. And basically, in conclusion, from what I understood from everybody, home is where you make it.
Yeah.
If you make
there is no
the place, if you if you make like a foreign country your home, it's going to be your home. That's his explanation. But for me, I think no matter where you are, you will always be seen as a different person. You are not part of it.
Once you are not from there,
as long as you're not from there,
you always be a foreigner if you are a foreigner.
I can stay abroad as long as I have a job, good job. And what I will do is I will invest in my country. That's what you guys are supposed to say.
How are you?
No matter of you going back. Going back and do what? You can invest in your country even though you're not there.
You know what, we'll bring part 2 because I'm gonna ask you another question.
I don't understand the idea. I don't understand the idea you work for 4 years, then you go back. Are they paying you like 1 million?
It's your home, bro. It's your home.
Bro, it's your home.
Where you went is not your home. Bro, you have to go back.
This is the end of the episode. Signing off.